So today I'm going to be going over some tips I learned reading The Game by Neil Strauss. In this video you will learn 7 tips on how to get a girlfriend. Now it's very important you understand this video is only going to cover getting a girlfriend, not keeping one.
I guess one thing at a time, dude. I guess it's better to get one and then learn how to keep one later. So I guess it's going to be a number of times where I try to get one and then lose one, try to get one, lose one, try to get one, lose one, until eventually this guy makes another video where he explains how to keep one. And at such juncture, I will then become a master amongst men, and then things will really start popping off, as they say on the streets.
So look for that advice and tips in my other videos. So the first step to obtaining a girlfriend is to acquire a target.
Yes, you want to acquire a target in the dating world, similar to how you acquire a target when you're fucking hunting, when you're hunting for food, when you're like a caveman or a sniper at war. It's like a war zone out there. You get out the scope, you scope out the area, you acquire a target, you find a target, and then you attack the target. It is serious. It is war. It is what it is, dude. It's okay.
Now this book goes through and explains how to pick up a chick at a bar, but this video is going to be more geared towards finding a potential spouse and not necessarily a one-night stand. So you need to be looking for qualities you want in someone to live a life with. Are they interesting, and do you think you both could benefit being a part of each other's lives? Have they developed the characteristics of a potential mate you wish to live with?
Yeah, so all the middle schoolers watching this video are gonna all of a sudden be looking for their wife. It's not about being horny. It's not about wanting to have sex. It's about wanting to get married, wanting to settle down, wanting to have kids of their own while they're still in middle school, while they're still learning math, and while they're still trying to like figure out like fucking like I don't know how tall they're gonna be. They're gonna also be figuring out who their wife is gonna be. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be? Dude, it is what it is.
Stuff like honesty, loyalty, and the ability to compromise are huge factors when looking for a mate. And if they don't have them yet, you may want to wait or look elsewhere.
So you pretty much cannot have sex unless you find an angel on earth, sinless, a sinless being whom you mesh with completely and utterly to perfection. And if this is not the case, then you are absolutely advised not to have sex at all, because it won't, it's just not good, dude, according to this guy.
So tip number 2 is to approach the girl. So this is definitely the hardest part, and lots of guys have trouble finding the confidence to go up and talk to the girl on the spot, especially if she's around her friends. It can be very nerve-wracking. Now there are tons of tricks and pickup lines to approach the girl, and I'm going to give you 3 basic ways to approach.
Whoa guys, let's check out that transition again with that cartoon character. That was crazy, that was cool, that made me so excited I almost coomed.
To approach the girl, and I'm going to give you 3 basic ways to approach.
With little transitions like that, you know this guy knows what he's talking about, and you know he puts in the time, he puts in the effort to make these little cartoon things really cool, really entertaining, and really sophisticated. I love that shit so much. It's so inspiring as a content creator.
Approach a girl you like. One way the author suggests is to carry a ball of lint around with you, and whenever you meet someone you want to start a conversation with, pull out the ball of lint and ask, "How long has this been on you?"
Guys, no joke, no cap, that might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, and I'm shocked that anybody would be able to say that with a serious tone. But this master, he is the samurai, and he is the one telling us what to do, and so we must obey him, and we must carry around our lint balls and worship him and honor him by copying his sophisticated methods.
And this will do 2 main things. First, it will allow you into her conversation, and secondly, as the author explains, it will lower her self-esteem by putting her off guard that you found something slightly embarrassing.
Yes, guys, you heard it here first, folks. We are gonna pull out our lint balls, and we are gonna lower their self-esteem. That is how you find your future spouse. How do you define your future spouse? Oh yeah, I pulled out a ball of lint. And in doing so, I took it out and asked her, "Oh, is this lint on you?" And then I said, "Oh, you're so ugly. You had lint on your shirt, but in fact I had a ball of lint." And then that will lower her self-esteem. And then that's how you get married, guys. That is how people meet their wives. That is the difference between people that get married and people that do not. Okay, little tricks like that. It's cool. It's trendy. It works.
Another interesting way is to walk up to her and perform a cheesy magic trick. Now there are plenty of these you can find online, and many can be learned in a matter of minutes, so this is pretty cool. The author suggests telling a lady that you've taken a handwriting analysis class, and that you want to try reading her handwriting. Ask her to write a slightly seductive sentence, and if her letters are straight up and down, you can say that she has a lot of confidence and likes to be independent. If her letters are slanted, you can say she likes to relax, yet have fun on occasion. And if her letters are close together, tell her she likes to be close to another human. And if her words are far apart, tell her you think she likes her personal space.
Yes, guys, we are going to carry around our lint balls, and we're going to lower women's self-esteem by putting lint on them. And then we are also going to perform magic tricks for them, and then we are also going to have them write down the word seductive, and then we are going to analyze the way they wrote the word seductive. And if you do all those three things, guys, then it is guaranteed to work out. But again, at such a point, you can only have sex with her if she is angelic, straight from heaven, without sin. And if that doesn't line up, then all of that work with the lint and the magic trick was for naught, because you deserve to find a good wife. Yeah.
If her words are far apart, tell her you think she likes her personal space. And then lean in real close and whisper in her ear, and ask her if it's true. But really, this book is definitely kinky. The third is just to walk up to her and do a cheesy pickup line. Something like, "Hey, I'd like to get to know you better. What are your passions?" Works great because just like How to Win Friends and Influence People suggests, the more you can get someone talking about themselves, the more psychologically attracted to you they will become.
Yeah, guys, just walk up to women and say, "What are your passions?" and then stare straight into their soul until they answer you. And if their answer is not pure, then you will walk away.
And this also skips you to tip number 4. So ending this tip, the best way will vary in every situation since every relationship will be different. Some will be geared more towards cute, others serious, and some sexy. When you approach her, though, think about what you will be telling her parents or your children 10 years down the road about how your relationship started. So tip number 3 is to
It started by me pulling out a ball of lint, putting the lint on her, then saying, "Wow, you have a lot of lint," therefore lowering her self-esteem, and then performing a magic trick, and then analyzing her soul to see if it's pure, and then proposing to her right there on the spot and claiming her as my spouse. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, subscribe, and if you want to see more analysis on this matter, then like the video and comment. And yeah, thanks.